Depth 20 metres steady.
She's become a familiar sight in these waters. HMS Clyde is the Royal Navy's permanent Falkland Islands patrol ship, and every year she's clocking up thousands of miles, looking after Britain's interests in the South Atlantic.
We've got quite a good reputation and rapport with the locals down in Stanley, and they're really happy to see us when the ship's alongside in Stanley, and the lads get to see the locals and get to converse about what happened in 1982 and what's different now, and I really enjoy being there as well. It's good fun.
We contribute to the Commander British Forces mission in the South Atlantic Islands, main part of that being reassurance around the islands, an overt presence to deter anybody coming to the islands that's not welcome or invited.
HMS Clyde was the first complete warship to be built in Portsmouth for 40 years. This speeded up film of her construction shows just how much shipbuilding has changed over the years. And instead of a traditional launching ceremony, there were lasers, lights and fireworks. She sailed from Portsmouth in August 2007. But while she's been a permanent fixture in the South Atlantic, there have been regular crew changes.
The ship's here permanently. It'll be here for the foreseeable future. The crew change approximately every 6 months, with key personnel changing at regular intervals.
As the permanent patrol ship here in the Falklands, there's always a good chance that HMS Clyde might get involved in rescue operations. And today they're carrying out a training exercise with a local tug playing the part of a stricken vessel.
I am on fire! I am on fire!
These training exercises certainly test the sailors. HMS Clyde has a crew of 41, so everyone on board has several jobs.
I have a chef who could also be on a weapon defending the ship. Likewise, my boat drivers are also trained on the guns and drive the ship, so we're fairly masters of a few trades. You're enclosed in a small box with a number of other people. The challenges you face, the weather can change in 24 hours, as you've seen yourself down here. So there's a bit of self-reliance, a bit of initiative, get involved with a team, and an interest as well in your surrounding environment, wanting to make a difference. Then I think that's the type of people we attract anyway.
For the crew, there are plenty of reminders here of the sacrifices made during the Falklands War in 1982, in which 6 ships were sunk and many more were badly damaged.
The amount of ships we lost and injuries and casualties we gained, we learned a lot of experiences from back then. So the ships now are, are constantly reminded and constantly trained on how to prevent what happened then.
This 2,000-ton ship will stay in the South Atlantic until 2018, which means that many more sailors who serve on her will be able to sample the delights of the local wildlife. Steve Humphrey, BBC South Today, on the Falkland Islands.